name is Michelle Tamon. I'm a student from Financial Accounting Department in Manado State Polytechnic. And in this video, I will show you my academic final project, and it's about the effect of discrimination on students. And the reason why I choose this topic is because there are a lot of discrimination cases that happen in the world of education. So I want to know what is the effect of discrimination on students and how to overcome them. So stay tuned! Now I want to explain the background of this research. Education is a complex thing for human life and the development of civilization. Education not only plays an important role in educating people intellectually, but also is a means of forming good character, moral, broad-minded, and equalizing. The latter is very rarely discussed. Equalization that the author means here is the role of education in providing human equality, and equality in terms of social position in society. However, what if education is considered as a means to elevate themselves, not for the noble purpose of advancing the nation? This is a phenomenon that is often encountered in the world of education lately. Education practitioners sometimes don't respect each other and consider themselves highly because of their academic degree or because their chosen majors are the favorite majors. Education, which should be a means of equalization for humans, instead becomes a means to oppress and humiliate others. These actions are known to us by a term called discrimination. Formulation of the problem. Based on the background of the problem, the author can formulate the problem in the study as follows. What is the effect of discrimination on students? And how to overcome discrimination in education? Let's move on to the research purpose. The purpose of this study is that the author and reader can know what are the effects of discrimination on students and how to overcome discrimination in the world of education, so that we can be more careful in acting. The benefits of this research. Benefits of this research are to add new knowledge and increase knowledge and insight about discrimination in education. Now I want to explain the research methods. This study uses secondary data, which is the source of research data obtained indirectly through intermediary media, obtained and recorded by other parties. Secondary data is generally in the form of evidence, historical records or reports that have been compiled in archives, which are published and which are not published. Now I will explain the theoretical basis. And the first one is the definition of discrimination. Discrimination is the existence of an unfair or unequal behavior carried out to distinguish individuals or groups based on something, usually categorical or distinctive attributes, such as by sex, race, religion, age, marriage or parental status, disability, sexual orientation, political opinions, and socio-economic background. The second one is causes of discrimination in the world of education. The following are the causes of discrimination against students who have physical limitations. Point A. False assumptions about students who have physical limitations. In the world of education, children who have physical disabilities are always number two. Students who have physical limitations cannot study in public school but must be in special schools. Yet for certain physical deficiencies, a student can still attend the same lessons as normal children. Schools are wrong in assessing children who have physical limitations always and will certainly have difficulty in following the lessons. Point B. Lack of community attention. When there is discrimination against children who have limited physical abilities, the community tolerates school actions because they feel that this is common. In fact, if this is allowed to continue to happen, children who have limited physical abilities will feel discriminated forever and feel that education can no longer overcome the physical shortcomings they have with the outside world. Causes of discrimination according to economic capability. Point A. School is no longer a place to seek knowledge. The school, which was once a place to seek knowledge that applies the principle of giving sincerely, has turned into a scourge for children who come from underprivileged families who do not have the cost to pay for school. Education has become a non-negotiable merchandise. In fact, many underprivileged children are now beginning to despair with the education system in Indonesia. They began to think that education was only for children who comes from rich families, expecting proper education for them as well as empty dreams. Point B. Lack of government assistance. Who else do children from underprivileged families have to ask for help, if not from the government? The government, which can actually provide assistance to underprivileged children, even spends money on building luxurious government buildings. Let's move on to the research results and discussion. We all know that acts of discrimination make the victims who experience them become disturbed by the treatment. There are several effects on students who are victims of discrimination in education, including making individuals who are victims of discrimination do not want to be open with those around them, do not want to mingle with other individuals at school, lack of confidence, feel inferior, become more closed, and maybe makes the individual not want to go back to school. But there are several ways to prevent acts of discrimination in the world of education. That is, 1. Physical readiness tests held in the learning process. This is for students who have physical disabilities. And 2. School activists are expected to not take actions that smell of discrimination against students who have physical limitations and can foster these students so that students do not feel inferior. 3. Do not privilege students who have above average academic ability and do not denigrate children who have average academic ability. 4. Every school has a scholarship program for poor students. 5. The government instructed schools to free tuition fees and building fees for students who cannot afford. 6. Generalize all students regardless of race, religion, skin color, or economic ability. 7. Do not privilege students from wealthy families or students who are children of officials, and demean students who come from poor families. So that's my academic final project. Hope it can be useful for you guys. Thank you so much for watching and bye!